video is weird.
These apple drinks, if you can find any. Wrong word, but you can have only one. I was gonna actually make a mascot for the channel, but now I'm wondering if I shouldn't. I don't understand the recording system anymore. That was long-winded. The disappointing Hobbii order.
That's what I felt like talking about. Enjoy.
You get 2 vlogs this week. I'm going to insert different clips from different things. I got a Hobbii order. I've got some stuff where I talk about Wednesday and Disney and all kinds of stuff in a few minutes. But first, I'm going to start with the disappointing Hobbii order. I got a package. Christmas Honey Bunny glitter. This is the limited edition Christmas yarn. This one is the green one. The white one has gold sparkle. Oh wait, I think they all do. They do, they all have gold sparkle. Ooh. This is the limited edition Christmas Honey Bunny candy. This is just Honey Bunny candy. And 2 of the regular Honey Bunny. I'm so excited, I got some stitch markers. Oh, they fell. These are the Hobbii stitch markers. These are the Christmas ones. You can see they're like little yarn designs. And then a present and a tree. And then there's the Halloween. I'm missing one. It's not there. See? Well, anyway, these are the Halloween ones. Okay, I looked it up. I'm missing a green spider web. I guess I'll contact them. That's disappointing. They're really hard to get a hold of, too. There's no phone number or anything you can call, and nobody answers their emails. Halloween and Christmas stitch markers, and a lot of yarn. What should I make? Let me know down below. Did you know there's no way to contact Hobbii except through email? I've tried their Instagram, I've tried their instant message thing. Nothing. There's no phone number. All there is an email. And it's been weeks. I had to message them about another issue, and then I messaged them about this one, and my first issue still isn't resolved. Y'all owe me stuff or money. That's how it works. Okay, so just an update. I finally heard back from Hobbii, and they are sending me a replacement for my stitch markers for free. It took a while, but at least I'm getting some stitch markers eventually. Okay, so on a different note, I was playing around with some yarn. Peaches was helping. If you're new here, this is Peaches. She's my corgi. That is inspired by Peaches and Cream ice cream. She's kind of the unofficial mascot. She's just kind of become the mascot. I was gonna actually make a mascot for the channel, but now I'm wondering if I shouldn't because everybody wants it to be Peaches. Anyway, I was playing around with some yarn. I was trying to create some things for fall that were not amigurumi, basically, which is trickier than you'd think when you're an amigurumi artist. But I was trying to come up with some quick things I could do for tutorials or whatever, and I was just playing around. I've seen this kind of pattern several times. I mean, I think everybody's made this at some point. I don't know if I'm going to turn it into a tutorial or not, but here it is. It's a little Mickey pumpkin. It's a coaster. This one is way too small. I definitely made it way too small, but it's a good prototype. The leaves are wrong, and it's too small, but I do like how I did the edging. I think that looks good. So, yeah, it's a little Mickey pumpkin. It's supposed to be a coaster, but it's far too small. I mean, my iced tea glass barely fits inside the ring, so that was a clue that it's too small. But it is made with 100% cotton, so I don't have to worry about melting or anything. You know, people with their hot chocolates, pumpkin spice lattes, apple drinks if you can find any, or make it yourself. Hot teas, anything, you know, so it won't melt. But anyway, it's a little prototype. Let me know what you think in the comments. I know lots of people have made this very similar looking pattern, but to be fair, a lot of people have made a giant amigurumi mug as well. And the Wibbles charge 30 bucks for theirs, and people still buy it, so I guess I can make a free pumpkin. Now we're gonna go to a different part of the video, which has to do with Wednesday, Disney, Disney World, and streaming. So before anyone asks, no, I have not seen Wednesday yet. When Wednesday actually came out, the first season, I didn't see it till a year later. I was just busy, and I had other things I was gonna watch. And then my friend, who's basically my little sister, I've known her forever, she said, you have to see this show. I said, I don't want them to ruin the Addams Family for me. I love the Addams Family. I hold it very dear to my heart. Morticia is part of my personality. And she said, please just watch it and then tell me what you think. So I gave it a chance, and I watched it episode by episode, analyzing everything, taking everything in, and Marco Poloing her with different moments like, oh my goodness. I didn't know that Danny Elfman was in charge of the music, but as soon as I heard the theme song, I went, I know that feeling. That's Danny Elfman. And sure enough, his name was at the very end, and I was like, I knew it. He has a specific sound he likes to use, especially with Tim Burton projects, so haha. I watched the behind the scenes, how Jenna Ortega learned fencing and cello and other facts and things so that she would nail this part, and she did. She does a really great job. The only character I had a problem with was Morticia, and that kind of hurt. I love Catherine Zeta-Jones so much. I loved her in Chicago. I loved her in Zorro. I loved her in, oh, what's the name of that spy movie? Entrapment, I think? Anyway, I loved her in that. She's a phenomenal actress, but parts of her portrayal of Morticia were just not warm enough. One of the greatest things about Morticia is that she's so warm, but she can also be stern. But because you have all the warmth and the love and everything she says that's commanding comes across like a request, even though it's not a request. No one is better than Carolyn Jones. No one will ever be Carolyn Jones. So aware of that. Angelica Houston put her own spin on it, which was also fabulous. Daryl Hannah also did a great job. Ellie Harvey. Yes, I know all of these people's names by heart. I told you, Morticia is very important to me. You want to know the voice actresses of the cartoons? I can tell you that too. Anyway, there were parts of her that just didn't feel correct. However, in the season 2 trailers, I watched both of them, I noticed that she was taking little things from Ellie's performance, Angelica's performance, and Carolyn's performance. I could see it. And I was like, okay, I think they figured out that Morticia needs to be a little bit different. So I'm very excited to see what she's doing this season, because it seems like maybe my Morticia could be back. And I would love that. I need that. Don't get me wrong, the Gomez and Morticia relationship in the first season was spot on. The relationship she has with Wednesday makes perfect sense. There were just little things here and there that just didn't feel like Morticia. So I know that every actress is going to put their own spin on them. I'm very aware of that. It's just, if you're playing such an iconic character, you need to get it right. And if you mess up even in the slightest, people notice. I was not the only one who had problems with her portrayal. Although a lot of people were harder on her than I am. A lot of people were saying she's too cold, she's too distant, all this kind of stuff. And it's like, no, not quite. Just this little tweak here and a little tweak there. That's all she needs. I love Colleen Atwood. You know how I feel about Colleen Atwood if you've watched my channel at all. Colleen Atwood is probably the best costume designer, besides Edith Head, who has ever existed. But there was a part of Morticia's dress I didn't like, and that was the leather. The leather made her feel too severe. Even when she was being super gentle, the fact that she was in that outfit made her feel too severe. The sleeves were perfect, the neckline was great, the flow of the skirt, but that little leather corset, if it had been like any other fabric, I think I could have gotten over it. But it's like this pleather, leather, something on her sides. Something about that feels wrong. So I'm very excited for season 2 because she has outfit changes, which is awesome. I love when they have costume changes. Every character needs to have a costume change. And I'm seeing more red in her outfit, which if you saw my Instagram post on Morticia Monday, I talked about why I think this new costume that she did in a promo shoot is so important to her character. And I won't get into that. Go see the post. We may talk more about that later. I don't know yet. I love talking about costumes, and especially Colleen Atwood's costumes, because there's always symbolism. So I haven't been watching Wednesday. I've been watching my YouTube friends. I've been trying to help them get their hours, and I've been liking and commenting, so that they get their credit. And I've been watching my Disney friends, my art friends, my crochet friends, and some of my film friends too. So I decided to save my family some money. Yay. And we agreed to cancel Hulu. And Mom and I wanted to see The Gilded Age, so we needed to get HBO. But before we did that, I did some calculations, and I was like, I wonder if there's a bundle that could actually save us money, not a bundle that you get scammed by. Because seriously, do your research before you buy a bundle of anything. Do your research, make sure it's actually worth your money and it's actually a discount. We watch Hulu a lot. Lots of shows, lots of movies. HBO, we wanted to see The Gilded Age, but they also had some movies we wanted to see. And they have all the Food Network stuff. It's getting towards holiday season. I need to see my holiday baking shows, and I don't always catch them on TV. Or my recording gets cut off for the last 20 minutes for some reason. Ugh, I don't understand the recording system anymore. But we wanted all of that. There was a bundle that was HBO plus Hulu plus Disney Plus. And the calculation of that is basically buy 2, get 1 free. And actually, it's less than buy 2, because every single streaming service right now is about, with ads, is about $10 to $12 a month. So let's say each of them are 10. Let's say Hulu is 10, HBO is 10, and Disney Plus is 10. That's $30 a month. There was a deal for $17 a month, $16.99. $17 a month for all 3. So basically, I'm buying Hulu and HBO, and I practically get Disney Plus for free. No, actually, I do get Disney Plus for free. I took the bundle. So we canceled our original Hulu so that we could sign up this way. We canceled our original Hulu, and they're like, you can still watch for 3 more days, because it was about to end anyway. I was like, no, I'm good, thanks. So we now have a bunch of different streaming services. We're also going to cancel BritBox because they're about to raise their prices. We're gonna get BritBox again through Amazon, and we've been trying to do that forever, because if you get BritBox and Acorn through Amazon, then everything's right there. And if you don't know, Acorn and BritBox constantly swap series, or they split a series. Like seasons 1 through 3 of Poirot are on BritBox, and seasons 4 through 9 or whatever are on Acorn. Midsummer Murders is even worse. Sometimes certain episodes of different seasons are interchanged. It's a mess. So basically you have to buy both, which, yes, I am sure they planned this. So anyway, we're going to cancel the original BritBox. We're going to see if there's like a holiday deal where we can get it through Amazon sometime around Thanksgiving, Christmas, you know. The holiday seasons, there's usually some deals. So yeah. But I saved my family a bunch of money. And I think they're very happy about that. Mom and I decided to do this for our birthday. We're both in the fall. So yeah, we just decided this was going to be part of our birthday. Because let's face it, Mom and I are the ones who are going to be watching these shows. But the reason I talk about this is I now have Disney Plus. So I can watch Disney stuff again, which is exciting. Yay! When I had Disney Plus before, they had a series called Behind the Attractions, which I'm such a behind the scenes nerd. I love stuff like this. I've never been to Disneyland, but I love hearing about how they came up with the attractions and stuff. I found out there's a season 2. So I'm going to be nerding out about that. I'm so excited. And then they've got all the Disneyland 70th stuff, so they've got all these behind the scenes, or they even have these things where it's like you're on the ride and you get to like do the ride but from your computer screen. For me, that's exciting because I have a plan to go to Disney World in like 2029 because I want to go the year that they open the Monsters Inc. land. And I want to take my bestest friend, wrong word, but you can have only one, with me. And yeah, so I'm excited to kind of plan our trip. I mean, it'll be really fun to go to Disney World and see my bestest friend and do Disney bounding and all that kind of stuff. But I'm super excited because I might actually get to meet my Disney friends. All my friends that live in Florida, I might actually get to meet them. And some of them, they may plan their trip around the same time I do. She is obsessed with Christmas, like obsessed. OCD means obsessed with Christmas disorder for her. So I was looking at all the Christmas things we can do, and I mentioned it to my parents, and they are more inclined to go for the Christmas holiday season than the spooky season. So we'll go for Christmas stuff, and that sounds exciting. But again, that is years from now. I like to plan. But anyway, I get to watch all the Disney stuff now. I get to hear about the attractions and like ride the rides and see if I could actually make it. Because I know a lot of the rides in Disneyland are the same as Disney World, so that's exciting. I've been following all of these Disney vloggers on my other channel. I don't make any videos over there. I just have another channel that's like strictly for movies, film, and Disney, unless they're my Disney friends. But if they're just random Disney YouTubers that I don't know, then they're on the other one. I'm learning about the different events, and I'm learning about things I might be able to try, like food-wise, things I should avoid, things I should plan for. And who knows, this trip may not happen at all. But I like having something that's several years off that I can look forward to. So even if it doesn't work out, I still like the idea of planning for something exciting. And it could even be 2028. We don't know. We just get a hyphen. It says 2028 to 2029. That's their window of when they're working on this. So I've been trying to stay up to date with all the stuff that has to do with Monsters Inc. land, and I'm finding out next to nothing. Yeah. But I'm super excited to possibly go. And if I go, I will vlog about it, and a lot of you will see my trip. Who knows? It may happen and it may not, but I'm hoping it does. But anyway, my whole point was I have Disney Plus now and I can watch cool behind the scenes things. That was long-winded. I hope you liked this video. It was a little weird, a little scrambly. I was kind of scrambling to put a video together. I had footage that I needed to use that I didn't use in the autumn podcast, and I wasn't going to waste it. And I spent, 17 minutes making that thing. So I had to put it somewhere, so I decided to put an extra video this week. You have a lot of content to watch this week is what I'm trying to say. Also, there's a live tomorrow with myself and Andy the Crafty Witch. You don't want to miss that. We're making zombie-related things. Have I ever made anything zombie-related? No. First time for everything. Hope you didn't miss the Decade Divas yesterday. If you did, you need to go watch that because it's really exciting. And it's going to be happening all month and the next month. And then Monday we had Film to Fiber. So yeah. Okay, I think that's it. Remember, life happens, yarn helps, and Spoonies can stitch it up too. Bye. Thanks for staying till the end. Enjoy some fun bloopers from this year. In the past, I have not been happy with Wooble station markers? No. Played by the wow, I can't talk. Yarn Helps. And Spitoonies. Oh my gosh. What the heck? No. I cannot talk. Another kitty stick. Cut this off. Bleh. You know, most sparkle. I'm sorry about the dehumidifier. I can't do anything about it. I will say that's the dehumidifier, again, which, yes, I used for the entire project. And, if you just heard the air horn, that was my mother using air horn against the birds outside that are, not welcome here. Anyway.
How cute is that? Oh my gosh, that's adorable.
So I'm gonna do her shoulders like that.
Uh-huh. How do you do it?
But we also have a kind of cue.
Anybody home?
Yep, filming. Standard inline hook. Oh, wait, tapered. Sorry, it's the other way. I knew that. Oh, come on. Don't be shy. Come on. Turn around. Face the people. Got any of this lying around? Just use, woo! Just use regular green. Ooh, dear. Woo. I had to kill a bug. Oh, come on, camera, stop shaking. Although I do have to move my camera, so I apologize. Today is a hook review, and I forgot to adjust my camera. There we go. Whoa! I need to get another stand. And make sure I am recording. Yeah, okay, good.